Yeah, that's something we've been struggling with is should we try to make this place better because it feels ripe, it feels full of potential, or should we just seek our ideal location and go there? And then there's an aspect of the physical location, but then also the people or the build the community of wherever it is.
Yeah.
And I see, for example, like everybody's moving to Austin. Lots of people are moving to Austin that I've
Yeah.
interviewed.
Yeah.
And
Like
it's
half the people I know have moved to
yeah,
Austin. It's crazy. Yeah.
So it's gathering both this community, but I don't know about the place. I don't know if I would feel jazzed about the actual city of Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think about yeah, should
All right.
stay and fight or stay and
Yeah.
improve?
So there's the word should, should we stay here? Should we move to Austin? What does should mean? Generally people use it in two ways. One is like the moral should, which really means, will I be a good person? Will I have license to like myself and accept myself if I do that? The other should is in reference to a goal. Should I stay here or should I move to Austin as the best way to change the world and bring on the age of Aquarius?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know like what you mean, actually.
Well, I suppose there's a lot of different flavors, but I think one of my biggest concerns is where can I experience on a sort of day-to-day process the joy of being around lots of people that I want to be around?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's a very empirical question. You try it out, and you don't need any special wisdom to answer that question. But I like actually, but that's where when the question leads to that place, like where am I going to thrive? Where am I going to experience joy? More and more in my life, I'm navigating by that, with the understanding that that for one thing, the more I thrive and experience joy, the more effective I'm going to be as an agent of change and healing. But also that joy, or even positive anticipation of something, excitement, the feeling of being alive, is a reliable guide. It's not just like I need that in order to, I need to be nourished in order to nourish others. Is also like my very attraction to an environment that nourishes me will bring me to the place where I'm actually needed the most. Because what actually gives me the most joy? Is it eating a triple-decker banana split while sitting in my hot tub? Really? No. Like we have this deep distrust of, I'm not even going to say joy, I'm going to say pleasure. We have a deep distrust of desire. This is part of the story of separation, part of the war on the self, which mirrors the war on nature, a war on biology, a deep distrust of our own biology, of ourselves, of our desires, and this attempt to escape it into some spiritual realm where progress comes through fighting desire. Same as progress of civilization comes through fighting nature. Well, here's inner nature. So what happens if we actually trust our desires and take them even deeper and trust our pleasure? And I look at like what gave me the most pleasure of anything that I did. Well, I won't say the most, but one of the things that gave me a feeling of deep fulfillment and fun and playfulness was this interview I was on, where I was asked, well, it's for actually, I probably shouldn't talk about it quite yet because it's still being prepared, but it was essentially, I was asked I was being interviewed as if I were in a completely other reality where some incredible event had happened on Earth. Like say it wasn't this, but say it was UFOs suddenly become visible to everybody all over the place. And I'm asked, Charles, where were you the day that happened? And I just went totally into that reality. And I had so much fun. And like so much stuff came through that is actually relevant to our current situation, where most people think that UFOs aren't all over the sky and seem to not be able to see them. So, okay, so what if I listen to that instead of listening to my feeling of obligation and, oh my God, the world is a shit show and I have to write another essay to do something about it. And oh man, but I procrastinate. Let me check my email again, and slogging through a day, and then getting sick from too much computer screen, and like ultimately getting nothing done. When will I learn to trust my excitement and feeling of life? Where will that take me if I do that? What work am I ready for to learn to trust that more? What would happen if everybody trusted that more? It might seem that desire is an enemy, that if I indulged my desires, yeah, I would be sitting in the jacuzzi, with a bottle of vodka in one hand and a bag of potato chips. No, you wouldn't. Seriously? We were playing video games all day. You'd be playing World of Warcraft all day, right? If you didn't resist. No, you wouldn't. You might do that for a little while, but pretty soon it would suck. And you'd
People
be like,
that are resisting are playing World of Warcraft.
yeah, right. Even if you do resist, you still end up doing it, right? Yeah. And at some point, if you don't resist, and at the same time, you get really serious about what makes me love being alive. I'm going to serve what makes me love being alive. If everybody did that, this world would transform in a beautiful way very, very quickly.
Hey friend, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this particular clip, then I have something else I want to tell you about, which is the League of Superconductors. It's a business mastermind that I run to elevate the greatest change makers of our time. That is people that I like to call quantum entrepreneurs, metaphysical, spiritual teachers, healers, coaches, light workers of different types. And this is a year-long business mastermind starting in May of 2022. So if that's the type of thing that you're looking for, if you're looking to better fuel your mission by having a business that brings in all the abundance you're looking for, that both operates at the 3D level, serving the people of Earth, and at a multi-dimensional level, bringing in all of the higher wisdom and experience that you have access to. That's what we're doing. So if that sounds like something for you, then you can check out the link below, read a little bit more about the program, what we do each month. And I also invite you to apply for a call with me, a strategy session. We can get to know each other. I'll coach you a little bit, and you can decide if that might be the exact thing that you've been looking for. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.